Namaste, Hamesha Khush Raho Bitiya. My name is Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you estimation of benzoic acid in the given food samples. Okay, in the subject fruits and vegetable processing lab. So first of all, you need to know about what is preservatives. Preservatives are those compounds used to prevent and retard the microbial spoilage of food, and according to the FSSAI, a substance which, when added to food, is capable of inhibiting, retarding, or arresting the process of fermentation, acidification, or other decomposition of the food. Then, preservatives are classified into two classes: class 1 preservatives and class 2 preservatives. Class 1 preservatives are basically common salt, sugar, dextrose, glucose, spices, vinegar, acetic acid, honey, edible vegetable oils, etc. Then addition of class 1 preservative in any food is not restricted. You can add it easily. And class 2 preservatives are the benzoic acid, including the salts thereof, for example, sodium benzoate, then sulfurous acid, including salts thereof, then nitrates or nitrites or potassium, and sodium in respect of foods like ham, pickled meat, etc. Sorbic acid and its sodium salts, then potassium and calcium salts, propionates of calcium or sodium, sodium, potassium, and calcium salts of lactic acid, niacin, methyl or propyl para hydroxybenzoates, and sodium diacetate. In this session, we will talk about the benzoic acid only. For the qualitative methods, like is benzoic acid is present or not, you can do determine it by two methods. One is ferric chloride test and another is modified Mohler's test. In ferric chloride test, acidify the food product with hydrochloric acid and extract with diethyl ether. Evaporate the solvent on the hot water bath, removing last traces of solvent under a current of air. Dissolve the residue in few ml of hot water and add few drops of 0.5% ferric chloride solution. Salmon color precipitates of ferric benzoate indicates the presence of benzoic acid. Another method is modified Mohler's test. To the aqueous solution of the residue obtained as a given under method A, add 1 or 2 few drops of 10% sodium hydroxide solution and evaporate to the dryness. To the residue, add 5 to 10 drops of sulfuric acid and a small crystal of potassium nitrate. Heat for 10 minutes in a glycerol bath at 120 to 130 degrees Celsius. Cool and add 1 ml of water and make distinctly ammoniacal. Boil the solution to decompose any ammonium nitrite formed. Cool and add a drop of fresh colorless ammonium sulfide solution. The sulfide solution can be made by passing hydrogen sulfide in 0.88 ammonia. Do not let the layers mix. Red-brown ring indicates benzoic acid. On mixing, color diffuses throughout the liquid and on heating finally changes to greenish yellow. This change differentiates benzoic acid from salicylic acid, cinnamic acid. Salicylic acid and cinnamic acid form colored compounds which are destroyed on heating. Now we will study the quantitative methods. We will estimate this by titrometric method. The principle is benzoic acid is separated from known quantity of the sample by saturating with sodium chloride and then acidifying with dilute hydrochloric acid and extracting with chloroform. The chloroform layer is made mineral acid free and solvent is removed by the evaporation. The residue is dissolved in neutral alcohol and the amount of benzoic acid is determined by titration against the standard alkali. For this, reagents required are chloroform, distilled chloroform, hydrochloric acid, 10% sodium hydroxide, sodium 0.05 normal standard NaOH solution, and saturated sodium chloride solution. Then for this, we have to prepare our sample. If it is a liquid product or a beverage, mix the sample thoroughly and transfer 100 grams of sample into the 250 ml volumetric flask using saturated sodium chloride solution. Make alkaline to litmus paper with 10% NaOH solution and make up to volume with saturated sodium chloride solution. Shake thoroughly and let it stand for 2 hours. Filter the sample and use the filtrate for the determination. And if you are doing this test for the sauces and ketchups, then add 15 grams salt to 150 grams of weight sample and transfer into volumetric flask. Rinse with the saturated sodium chloride solution and add 15 grams pulverized sodium chloride and then add 10 ml of 10% sodium hydroxide solution and make up to the 500 ml volume with sodium chloride solution. Let it stand for 2 hours with occasional shaking, filter and use the filtrate for the determination. And if you are doing the same test for jam, jellies, preservatives, and marmalades, for that, mix 150 grams of sample with 300 ml saturated sodium chloride solution. Add 15 grams pulverized sodium chloride. Add 10 ml of 10% sodium hydroxide solution. Transfer to 500 ml volumetric flask and dilute to volume with saturated sodium chloride solution. Let it stand for 2 hours with frequent shaking, filter, and use the filtrate for determination. Then the determination is done by pipette 100 ml to 200 ml of filtrate into the separatory funnel, neutralize to litmus paper using hydrochloric acid and add excess 5 ml. Extract carefully with 40, 30 and 20 ml portions of chloroform. Avoid formation of emulsion by shaking gently with rotatory motion. If emulsion forms, break it by stirring chloroform solution with a glass rod after each extraction, but do not drain any of the emulsion with chloroform layer. Transfer the combined chloroform extract into the separatory funnel and wash it free from mineral acid by shaking gently and rinsing with water. Drain off the water phase, dry the chloroform layer over the anhydrous sodium sulfate and distill off the solvent. Remove the last traces of the solvent under a current of air at room temperature. Dry the residue overnight or until no residue of acetic acid is detected if the product is ketchup. Dissolve residue in 30 to 40 ml of alcohol neutralized to phenolphthalein and titrate it with 0.05 normal sodium hydroxide. Calculate the benzoic acid content as the benzoic acid is determined in parts per million. The formula is titer value is multiplied by 122, then dilution multiplied by 1000 multiplied by mLs of 0.05 normal sodium hydroxide divided by weight of the sample and aliquot taken. So by this method, you can estimate the benzoic acid in the given food sample. Okay, benzoic acid is mostly added in juices, jam jellies, ketchup, etc. So you can estimate it easily. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. If you have any query, please let me know in the comment section and I will clarify them. Thank you.